What's up, guys?
Not too much. There is the man of the hour.
Man of the hour. I mean, it's not like he's the only person we've talked to tonight, to be fair, Shadid.
I know, man. Just I see like he's representing his Maryland flag. For those people who are not aware, folks from Maryland are very, very proud of their flag.
Best flag in the country, without a doubt.
Yeah. In fact, it's so good that I bet if I asked you to redraw it, just purely from memory, you could get every single square and every single, colored correct, can't you?
Naturally. Absolutely.
All right. So joining us, Colin Sporer. He is the coach for Towson University Dodgeball Club, national sensation, All-American, national champion. I'm running out of ends, so we'll go ahead and, start talking. Towson had a really good performance this past weekend at Beast 9. You guys picked up wins over VCU, JMU, and was it University of Maryland or University of Virginia?
Yeah,
Maryland.
University of Maryland.
Yeah, so you guys got 3 big wins there. Give me your perspective on what went right for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we had a shaky first semester. A lot of new guys coming in, so it's a little bit tough to, get the new guys acclimated. A lot of the guys who came back were juniors, not seniors, so a lot of leadership was lost over the offseason. So kind of took a semester to get back into the groove. And first tournament of the year, I think we did a great job coming together as a team, playing well enough to get 3 wins against good East Coast opponents.
Yeah. Who would you say in your opinion, were some of your best performers?
Yeah. I mean, Colin Mormon definitely did a great job as a leader, being a captain in really his first full tournament of the year. I think Alex Hussey and Dylan Younger did a great job together. Some rookies that we had step up. Peter Morgan, easily a Rookie of the Year candidate.
Yeah.
I got a list in front of me here, so I don't want to leave anyone off.
Oh, right.
Cody Friels, another rookie.
Before you continue with that, I want to apologize personally for Cody Friels because, and I hope you didn't watch the live stream, because I kept calling him Kyle Strong, and after the game was over, I was like, wow, I just realized I have been calling the wrong kid's name the entire time. Yes, Cody Friels definitely made a ton of plays.
Anyway, power arm and is really learning the game well. Had some great catches as well. Kyle Strong played well as well. He's another good catcher, great burn throws. Nate Erlock is a freshman. He's picking the game up well. He caught a lot. Griffin Bass playing well. And really just everyone's really starting to get the hang of the game and really start to build that chemistry. And we're really just trying to peak at the right time in order to make another run deep in April.
Yeah, for sure. And actually, one of the things I was going to say is you guys as a rookie class, I think, was your biggest catalyst, in my opinion, for the games that I had the pleasure of watching for you guys this weekend. Tell me, what's been like the key for some of those guys to be able to pick up, the game of dodgeball so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, the key is just to practice. I mean, unfortunately, we had a lot of tournaments canceled, a lot of games canceled first semester. And the big thing that helped us last year was playing the amount of games that we did. And that's why I think we saw a little bit of struggling in that first semester, just because we didn't have, the gameplay experience in order to build up that chemistry with the new guys and really teach the game to them. That's why it's going to be so big this semester to just get to as many tournaments as possible, have a lot of great practices along the way, and really just try to build the fundamentals and really teach that to the new guys in order to have success.
Yeah, and speaking of tournaments, Towson is hosting this upcoming weekend, Sunday, March 1st. Give us a little sneak peek. Who's attending? What's the game plan there? How much of the beans are you willing to spill right now?
Not good beans. We lost 2 teams today, so we're down to 4 at the moment. JMU, Maryland, and VCU are the only traveling teams right now, so it's looking like it's going to be one of those 4-team, 2-court tournaments that Not a lot of people enjoy playing.
Also, not a lot of people enjoy reffing at that.
Not at all. Probably what you're going to see is it's tough. We're working on a schedule. We're trying to get an emergency fifth team. Kent State's a rumored team out there that we're trying to get down.
What about Penn State?
It would be an East Coast Dodgeball Cup type thing.
Yeah. What about Penn State?
I don't know. I mean, it's frustrating to see all these teams dropping, not getting much love from any other regions either. So we're hoping that either West Virginia on the 29th, and then there's an open weekend on, I think it's April 4th, to be a weekend where we can, keep getting more experience and hopefully fit a tournament in, play some teams out of region.
Yeah, for sure.
Against,
and you guys are also planning on going to the war, correct?
Not in our plans at the moment, no.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's tough. Mm-hmm. There's one of the things that actually I was jeering with some of my Ohio alumni friends was that this year we've had five East Coast teams travel to the Ohio region to play, but we've only had one Ohio team travel to an East Coast school, which it was Ohio University going to West Virginia University, which they were the shortest drive among all the East Coast teams. So, or they were a shorter drive than the other East Coast teams. So, I will admit I would like to see a little bit more back and forth between the two, like we've seen in the past. But it is what it is.
I feel like I'm just going to prefer not to speak. I feel like I'll get myself in trouble if I say anything too much. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut about some teams traveling. Hopefully, rumor was that Grand Valley was interested in West Virginia. So hopefully that will be the tournament where we can get some inter-region play.
That would be nice.
That would definitely be nice.
So let me ask you, as a guy who just transitioned from a senior on the team last season to now being a coach on the sidelines, tell me how that transition has been for you.
I mean, it went smoothly. Last year, I kind of found myself being the vocal leader of the team. It was tough because I kind of had to balance, managing my own performance along with trying to, keep the strategy and the game flow piece in my head as well. So now I've just got that full focus on just focusing on the strategy of the game, tactics for the team. So it's been pretty smooth. I just started up beginning of the semester. So, it's been a smooth transition, been able to get some good practices in. We had a really good practice the Tuesday before JMU. And I think that really gave us the momentum to pick up 3 wins this past weekend.
Yeah. What kind of stuff do you guys go over in practice without spilling too much of your secret sauce?
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly just gameplay stuff and, practicing situational stuff, working on, low number situations, which is something we've always struggled with. So really just working on things, from watching film that we struggled with, and just making sure that we can get everything pieced together to have success at the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. So from your perspective, what's a team that Towson wants to play most this upcoming semester?
Let's see. Definitely want to see Ohio again. That was one where, unfortunately, I couldn't be in attendance, and I just had to watch online. And that was a really frustrating one to watch, and you could tell just, the inexperience in leadership is really what cost Towson the game there. I mean, definitely have the talent to hang with them. It was just, situational plays and errors that cost them the game, which was unfortunate. But, I think we could definitely, now that we've seen them, now that we know what went wrong, definitely they're a team we'd love to see again.
It would definitely
obviously playing Grand Valley as well. They're probably the best team in the league right now. So being able to see them a couple of times before nationals wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, it would definitely be, at least my humble opinion, it would definitely be a most closer game between y'all and Ohio, because I remember very specifically, I thought you guys were going to tie up 2-2, and then just some things happened, and the score is very different. But I still believe like you guys are like one of the top 4 teams in the country, and people will get a chance to see that this upcoming Sunday, and to see why too. So looking forward to see that.
Yeah, definitely. Now, one person, you mentioned leadership. One person who wasn't able to make the trip to JMU, but I thought was a really big piece for you guys in the first semester, Brandon Kirby. He's made, I thought, at least like I said, from my perspective, I think he made a really huge jump as a player and his impact on the court from last year to this year. Can you talk a little bit about, what, has been key for him being like one of the few senior leaders on the team?
Yeah, I mean, he's made huge strides. I know he might not say this, but he was number 13 basically during our semifinal and final games at nationals last year. And I think he really took that to heart, and he really used that as motivation. It was such a tough choice to pick that 12 for that national championship run. And I think he really used that to have a chip on his shoulder, and he's performed out of his mind this year. He's played so well. He's caught the ball well. He's much better with velocity, and he's just a couple, plays away from being all-American quality, and definitely looking forward to seeing him play this upcoming weekend. For
sure. Another player who I thought has improved a lot from last year to this year, Jake Freedman. His brother Hunter was obviously had a very good freshman year last year, but I thought Jake was a little bit definitely more of like a bench player for you guys / role wise. But this year I felt like his skills have improved a lot. Any other I mentioned him, but any other guys that you feel like have had really strong transitions from last year to this year?
Yeah, I mean, Jake's definitely taken a much bigger role within the team this year. He's, a vocal leader at practice. He's not afraid to voice his opinion. He's definitely confident enough to, throw on the counter, make burn throws, and he's not afraid to catch the ball and make plays as well. Andrew Kerr is a name that we haven't even talked about yet. And I mean, he knows the game of dodgeball, I think, better than anyone else within the league. I mean, he's coming up with different strategies every single night. And, even while he's losing maybe a little bit of arm velocity just from, just constantly throwing, it's his 5th year of playing. He's catching the ball better than he ever has. And, he just keeps learning every single day. So he's going to be a huge player going down the stretch as well.
Yeah, I think the reason I didn't mention his name is because I was hoping he would have graduated by now, but that's neither here nor there. I've already given him crap about it.
One more year, 5th year.
Yeah, so just to on a little bit of a lighter topic, what are some of the other guys who graduated from last year's team up to? So obviously you're here helping coach out the team. What about Watt, KJ, those guys?
Froze for a second.
Oh crap! So we see him moving, but
all right, I got you now.
Okay. Cool. Connection's back. All right. So what I was asking was on a little bit of a lighter note. Obviously, you're here still coaching the team. What are some of the other guys up to, like Watt, KJ, Tyler Schmitz? What are those guys doing right now?
Yeah, Watt's back in, his hometown. He's got a job. He's playing semi-professional softball, and I think he went to like the World Championships. If that's surprising to anybody. Tyler, a lot of the guys are basically just back, just working jobs. and a lot of them came to the home tournament, to the alumni game. It was a good chance to connect with everyone. David is still at Towson, so he's still eligible to play. But I think his arm is just giving him too much hassle. So unfortunately, he cannot play, and that would be a huge addition if he were to somehow find it in his heart to come back one more nationals. But I understand he's got just a completely battered throwing arm, that is.
Gotcha. All right. You didn't mention KJ. What's he up to? Just working too?
Yeah. I think him and I are up in Towson more often than some of the other guys. Him and I are pretty close together, living-wise. So I think he's the one I probably see most.
Gotcha. So you're, for those who don't know, you're also a Chelsea fan. Chelsea is a soccer team, plays in the English Premier League, or as they call it, football, or as I call it, communist kickball, whichever you prefer.
Hate to hear that.
I'm just teasing. I enjoy soccer. But you guys got Bayern in the first leg of your Champions League round of 16 match. How many goals are you guys going to concede?
Clean sheet tomorrow. 0-0 game.
Oh.
With Kepa? You sure about that?
I think you mean Willie Caballero.
All right.
I'm just teasing you.
But
in all honesty, I think you guys probably lose 3-0.
We'll see. Going to be a good game. At home.
Is it at Chelsea or is it Bayern?
Yep. At Stamford Bridge. We're in good shape.
Okay.
We're buzzing after the win at the weekend.
You've been to Stamford Bridge, right?
Yes. Amazing.
Yeah,
Inside
I went to
the locker room, on the field, on the bench. Amazing.
That's awesome. Yeah, I went to England this past summer. I had a chance to go watch West Ham and Man City play, and the Olympic Park.
Yeah.
What's up?
London Stadium.
Yeah, the Olympic Park that they have there is it's beautiful.
Absolutely.
And the passion from the fans is like definitely recognized. It was the opening weekend too, so it was the very first game of the season. Man City dogged them. It was 5-0.
Yeah.
Kind of hilarious, but yeah, good stuff. So back to more like dodgeball related notes. You guys right now sitting at number 2 as like the number 2 team in the country, and you're pretty comfortably there from the rest of your counterparts. You mentioned trying to play some more games to, try and get back into, get more experience for some of your guys and, get back into the swing of things. If you guys, let's just say that you hold on to like the number 2 seed right now. What matchups are you like most looking forward to at nationals? I guess that's the best way of putting it.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at it now, I love the spot where we're at right now. I think Ohio at 3 would be a really good semifinal game. Even if JMU slips into that 3 spot, I think that would probably be one of the best national semifinal games in the history of the league. I don't believe we've ever played JMU on Sunday at nationals, so that would be an incredible game.
That's not true. You guys actually did play them. It was Nationals 2015, but that was before you were on the team, so I don't fault you for that.
After we beat Ohio State, we played JMU.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't fault you for that because you weren't on the team then. I
don't think we had beaten them at that point yet either.
No.
So that doesn't count. That's out the window.
Okay.
That's the pre-Sporer era of Towson dodgeball.
I respect that.
All right. Actually, on like a similar note, if you were picking like a Towson all-time like overtime team. So top 6 players in Towson history.
Mm.
Who are you throwing in there?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Let's see.
You got to put Jordan Watt in there.
Jordan Watt is easily the leader of the overtime 6. If I would put Jordan Watt against any 6 in Towson history, and I think Jordan Watt might win. That's how good he is. Definitely Watt. Are we talking right now or
All time?
All time. You can include players on today's team.
All time. The best of the best.
Jordan Watt, John Shaw, Mike Heinley.
That's a strong roster right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with Joe Rendon.
Joe Rendon, what a throwback!
Wow.
That dude had arms that were the size of trees. It's kind of
he
ridiculous.
came back for the alumni game. He was coming off a torn UCL. He's actually an MLB draft prospect right now. He can touch like upper 90s on his fastball.
Wow.
So he unfortunately couldn't throw at that game, but he was still catching just like he was back 2016. So I'm sure that he could still throw a dodgeball just as hard as anyone else ever has.
So what you're saying is he showed mercy at the alumni game.
Oh yeah.
That's what you're telling me.
And keep in mind, our alumni got thrashed in that game.
Yeah.
100%.
God,
that new team worked us. And I mean, Heinley, Shaw, Watt, and Rendon were all on that team. That got.
So you're telling me just after one season, not even a full season after winning the championship game, you guys couldn't hold your own a little bit against the new squad?
No, we couldn't. They dominated us.
Wow.
All right. What about the other 2 spots?
Okay, yeah.
I feel like I'm going to make a lot of people mad no matter what I say.
That's fair.
Probably.
Let's go with trying to think of this kid's name. I don't know him personally, but I've heard stories of him. Let's go with Joe Keys.
That guy. Oh my God. I know exactly who you're talking about. Joe Turbin.
Let's go with
Joe Turbin was Jordan Watt before Jordan Watt was Jordan Watt. That guy was.
Need someone on there. I feel like I want to put Jeff Hayden on there.
You would probably make more people mad by saying Jeff than saying Joe.
Because I'm snubbing people saying that Jeff Hayden. But, I mean, you saw the way he played this one. He was literally running backwards, turned around for a half second, then caught a ball.
You know what? Can't find a line. Can't find. That kid is probably, in my humble opinion, probably the best catcher on the East Coast right now.
Yeah.
And it's not even close. Some of his catches.
Bowder on JMU was extremely good at catching the ball.
Yeah, 87 from JMU. That guy is a problem. I mean, if you single throw him, like you might as well just walk to the bench.
A lot of shrugs on film watching us throw at him time after time.
Yeah. Yeah, you and everyone else, man.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that this weekend.
Yeah, at least put 3 on him. Not 2, at least 3. That would be my recommendation.
All right. I don't have many other questions for you. It's good getting a chance to catch up with you. I'll probably see you next weekend as well. Best of luck. All right, man.
Thanks, guys. Go Tigers.
All right. See ya.
How do I get out of this?
You just leave the room.
I just X out of it?
Yeah.
Just
leave room. That's right.
Just leave the room.
Yeah. Deuces. There you go.
Oh my God.
The only person to not figure it out.
The only person. I'm so done right now.
All right. So we only have one other person left on the schedule. That's going to be Brett Liming. Probably hold off. Let's take a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
And then we'll tune back in. So
yeah.